Good evening once again, my friends. Welcome back to Phoenix Friday's Attorney. We are day 3 of the Steel Samurai case. And let's see who actually did the dirty deed. How you doing, Beep?
Coco, Space, Otter, Moon, Lurkers. Hope you're doing fantastic.
Will. Mr. Wright. Yeah. Gotta get comfy. I gotta get into my voicing mood. Why you look so unhappy, bub? Oh, it's nothing. Really, it's nothing. Oh, thank God Mia's still here. Right, Mia? Uh-oh, she looks even unhappier.
Phoenix, your client is now practically a dead man walking. Perhaps that's why I feel particularly close to him.
Oh, great! Sorry, Will, you're gonna die. It's no time for dead people jokes, please!
We're going into this trial utterly defenseless. Yet if Mr. Powers is truly innocent, we should be able to find something overlooked in the evidence to prove it.
Something overlooked.
We have to find something, Phoenix, today. It's that or lose the trial.
This isn't gonna be easy. I imagine there's... As soon as the trial's over, there's just a guillotine outside. They just lead the guy that just got the murder verdict. All right, well, sorry. It's just a conveyor belt of just putting guilty people to death.
That's how we got ourselves to be such a nice society in Japanifornia.
Yeah, Will paid me in advance, right? Right? He's a famous movie actor, right? He paid me? We got paid, right?
Hey, court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Will Powers.
I don't get paid.
What the fuck?
The prosecution is ready, Your Honor.
The defense is ready, Your Honor.
Very well, Mr. Edgeworth, your opening statement, please.
An unexpected fact that has come to the attention of the court. Yesterday we learned that there were other people present at the studio. Today I would like to show evidence proving they had nothing to do with the murder.
Very well.
No, objection time, not objectification time, it's objection time. No, we don't do that. Don't do that! That's bad, you're not allowed to do that! I wonder if it'll be that producer.
The prosecution calls Mr. Salmonella to the stand.
Okay, you can objectify this guy if you want to. Or that director. There you go. What's up, Reb?
Well, the witness stated his name and profession.
Oh god, that's right.
How rude!
What did I do? What did I do?
How rude can you get? You don't know me. I'm the director. I make Steel Samurai, noob. Raffle. I'm Sal Manil. I'm a director. Television.
Were you at the Global Studios on the day of the murder?
Yes, Your Honor.
Very well. Please testify to the court about the events of that day.
Phoenix, let's start by picking this testimony apart. If Powers is innocent, you know what that means. Someone in the trailer on the day did it.
Kind of looks... It's a very odd angle. I don't know, my eyes are just kind of like... She looks a little tipsy from this angle, but no.
Right.
She doesn't waste any time putting on the pressure. Alright.
I was around the studio from around 9 that morning. During the morning, I was doing an action scene run-through. It took a lot more time than I thought it would. I hear that everyone else ate lunch at the employee area, but I had a meeting in the Studio 2 trailer, so I ended up skipping lunch. We were in the meeting until around 4. During the meeting, I'm pretty sure no one left their chair. That's about it.
The time of Mr. Hammer's death was 2:30 p.m., and according to your testimony, you were in the meeting at that time. Mr. Wright, you may begin your cross-examination.
Yes, Your Honor.
Actually, let's just skip that part. Will Powers is guilty. Sorry, try again.
I was at the studio from around 9 that morning.
Alright, let's just press. Is that when you always come into work?
Oh no, I come in all sorts of hours. It's the industry way.
Yeah, I know all about the freaks in your industry.
Still, it was pretty busy all day.
For what the fuck is this? What is this? FWIW? For what it's worth?
Still, for what it's worth.
Tell us more about that.
Doing an action scene run-through.
In the employee area?
That's right. There was a fight scene between the Steel Samurai and the Evil Magistrate.
Was anyone else at the run-through?
Oh yeah, that security lady was sitting there watching the whole thing. Lol. She was cheering on Hammer, if you can believe it.
She certainly has the lungs for it. Anyone else?
Nope, just us 4.
Alright. Why did it go on so long?
I'm pretty sure Jules already heard about this, but WP twisted his ankle during the run-through thing.
Alright, thus the limp.
Which of course led me missing my lunch, Ruffs. Ruffs?
Really, onion for rolling on floor shitting? Rolling on floor sobbing. Oh. Rolling on floor sucking. In parentheses, off Edgeworth.
Damn, dude! That's lewd!
Roths? Rolling on the floor starving? Oh.
Everyone ate well since they lunch with them.
What exactly did they have for lunch?
T-bone steaks. The assistant cooked them up.
Come to think of it, there was a plate with some bones on it in the employee area.
Everyone else, meaning that the witness did not eat with them.
You don't need to scream hold it every time, Phoenix. So in the end, you didn't get to eat.
Yeah, no steak at least. Can you believe it?
That must have been tough.
Phoenix,
Yeah?
doesn't something about that seem odd to you?
It's contradictory, because there was a bunch of meat and bones in there. Yeah, it does seem odd now that you mention it. Mr. Manila.
Oh, what do you want?
When I went to Studio 2, I saw something on the table there. There were 2 plates, the same kind of plates as the ones in the employee area. Who ate lunch there? Yo, he jiggled.
Good call. I was embarrassed, so I didn't mention it. But I did eat after all.
A T-bone steak, you mean?
Yeah, well, I mean, the assistant went through all the trouble. I brought it to the trailer thinking I could eat it later.
Clearly a man who likes to eat. I suspect as much. So what exactly did you eat?
I took one break during that meeting. I wolfed it down then.
A mental image I will carry with me to my grave. Wait a second. If they took a break in that meeting, that contradicts his testimony. I'll press on that one a bit more. What were you discussing?
The Steel Samurai story and our budget. Get this! The sponsors turn to me and say, Mr. Mandela, those scripts of yours are not appropriate for children. Can you believe it?
Actually, I kinda can. So nobody left the table during the whole meeting?
During the meeting, well, I'm pretty sure no one left their chairs.
You didn't take a single break?
Well, yeah, not a one sweat.
What's he sweating so much about, I wonder? If only I had an idea. Wait a second. Maybe I do have an idea. Press him harder! Wait a second! Mr. Manila, you just contradicted yourself. Didn't you just tell the court that you ate the T-bone steak during a break?
Oh, Russell!
Well?
Oh,
Hey, Mr. Manila, what's this all about?
well, yeah, I guess we did take a little break.
Felix, good job. If they took a break, one of them could have gone to the studio during that time.
Your Honor, I call on the witness to testify to the court about this break.
Hey, very well. Mr. Manila, your testimony, please.
Oh,
Uh-oh. Edgeworth is laughing. He's got no pupils.
yeah, we took a break, Russell. But it was only 15 minutes. 15! That's only 13 in base 12. Not enough time for someone to say, commit murder in Studio 1, LOL. That's only just enough time to eat a T-bone steak, if you ask me.
Steams? Steams. Steams.
I don't think that would even be enough time for that, but that's just me. Very well, you may begin the cross-examination.
You guys gonna steams? I think that's just him sitting around smelling. He looks like someone who doesn't bathe regularly. I'm just saying he might be a Smash player. Hold on a second. What time exactly did you take this break?
I'd say it was from around 2:30 or so until 2:45.
2:30. Oh shit! Fuck. Oh, not that one. That one has the good papers on it. Okay, yeah, this one. That's the time of the death. I got the picture with the Kronk apple on it. All right, I'm sorry. So he could have gone to Studio One, killed Hammer, and come back. I guess it's possible time-wise. I'm serious. This one has Kronk apple, and I guess, no, you don't want to know about that one. Don't look at me like that. Stop it! No! Hang on, my headphones! Don't judge me! Damn it! I'm steaming!
It was only 15 minutes.
What were you doing for those 15 minutes?
Eating my T-bone steak. What else?
There were 2 plates on that table.
All right, the other one was Diva's. Sorry, Divasquez's plate.
Oh, Diva! That's what it is. D. Vasquez, the producer.
To eat a T-bone steak in 15 minutes, that's quite a feat.
It's a T-bone steak. It's not like a fucking... What are those big, giant tomahawk steaks? It's not like that. It's a T-bone. I don't expect the T-bones in Japanifornia to be ginormous. Probably like 12 ounces. Maybe probably even 10. 8. It's tiny. I'm gonna say, you know what? This guy, I will say, he's probably very experienced with eating. So he could probably scarf it. Why is that? Oh, he got me!
Haven't we had enough of this pointless line of questioning? Your Honor, the testimony to this point has made one certain fact painfully clear. The people in the trailer had nothing to do with this murder. It was impossible for any of them to go to Studio One.
You know, he reminds me of like those cartoons where, you know, like is like Tom and Jerry cartoon when like Tom puts the whole fish in his mouth and he pulls out just the bones. I bet you this guy could do that with a T-bone. What?
Something wrong, Mr. Wright? Surely you aren't suggesting one of the people in the trailer went to Studio One?
Well, Mr. Wright?
Phoenix, this is critical. Think about it before you give your answer.
Do you claim someone from the trailer went to Studio One?
I claim it, and I claim it loud. If I agree to let everyone in the trailer off the hook, then the trial is over. Mr. Powers will be found guilty for sure. The victim was murdered at 2:30, the exact time of the break in the meeting. With 15 minutes, murder is certainly a possibility.
I suppose you might say that.
Alright, I got the judge thinking now.
Tisk, tisk, tisk. Never a dull moment with you, Mr. Wright.
What's your point, Edgeworth? Edgeworth, what do you want?
You've been doing your homework, haven't you? Look at the court record.
Court record?
Surely you knew that from 2:15 to 4, the path between the studios was blocked. Miss Monkey's head had fallen across the path.
Wait, Mrs. Monkey? I thought it was Miss Monkey. Whoa, you're right. True, the break in the trailer meeting came right at the time of death. Yeah, you could just like walk over that. It's just like, whoop, there you go. Just walk around. However, I mean, this could be like, I don't know, whatever. It's like Yakuza World, where you're just not allowed to just go over any sort of small fencing. And this would just be fucking Mount Everest to climb over.
The path from there to the scene of this crime was blocked. The fallen Mrs. Monkeyhead barred the way.
I'm sorry. It's just this line. It's just
the fallen Mrs. Monkeyhead barred the way.
I just can't. Oh my god. It's such a weird line. Just like not to read, but just like out of context is just yeah. It's actually Mr. Monkey, but Edgeworth has a point. And somehow I feel no desire to correct him.
Hey, no counter-argument, Mr. Wright. Then I'm afraid you lose this round.
Oh, I believe we have seen enough evidence. I would like to relieve Mr. Manella from the stand.
What? It's over?
Very well, the court's opinion on this case is as follows. We have found that there were several other people in Studio 2 on the day of the murder. However, it is also clear that none of these people could have gone to Studio 1. They therefore have no relation to this case. Furthermore, with regards to the photo of the Steel Samurai, given the size of the costume, no one other than Mr. Powers could have worn it that day.
Fuck you. No, that's wrong. No, that's wrong. Where's that kid? I need that kid here now. He needs to be my lawyer mate.
All that is lacking is decisive evidence that he is the one who did it. If we had that, I'm afraid I would have to find Mr. Powers guilty.
Your Honor, the prosecution is pleased to announce that we indeed have decisive evidence. A witness.
Who is the witness, Mr. Edward?
My witness saw the very moment when the steel samurai skewered the victim.
Is it the little kid? I would like to replace Mia with kid from different game. Yeah, exactly. Yo, dude, that kid, he was the ultimate, shit, what was it? The ultimate, what's the opposite of despair? Hope? He was the ultimate hope.
I see. The court will take a 10-minute recess, after which we will hear your witness. Court is adjourned for recess.
Yeah, remember he went Super Saiyan. The hope just engulfed him. No, wait, no, that was a different character. That was the second character, or the second one. Yeah, I don't remember who he was. he was a nobody. Hajime? Yeah, Hajime. He went Super Saiyan. Wait, was it Makoto? Yeah, Makoto. Yeah. What do we do now, Mia? If everyone in that trailer has an alibi.
I'm sorry, Phoenix. I guess I was wrong.
But Mia! Don't tell me you're giving up. If you give up, what hope do I have? Oh, despair!
Don't get me wrong. I've never given up on a trial before, not while there was a chance. Only one thing became clear in your cross-examination. The people in the trailer could not have gone to Studio One. I thought there was more to it than that, but I was wrong. That's all there is.
I forget what I did. What did I do?
Yeah, but what's gonna happen to me? It kind of seems like everybody in the courtroom thinks I did it. They think I'm a murderer. Yeah, don't worry, Mr.
Damn it.
Don't worry, Mr. Powers. If you're an innocent, we will prove it. I guarantee it. Leave it to us, and be yourself. Be strong. You are the Steel Samurai, hero to children everywhere, after all. You. Thanks, bub. Okay, Phoenix. This one's for the kids. Let's do it.
Man, when she looks at me with those big giant pair of eyes, I just feel like I can take on anything. I rise to the occasion. I am erect in this courtroom. I am ready to spray justice everywhere.
Court is back in session for the trial of Mr. Will Powers.
The prosecution has a concern. As our witness is a grade schooler of tender years, and this is a murder case.
I love the delay.
Me worry that the defense might cause unnecessary trauma with his cruel questioning.
Nice to see Edgeworth taking the moral high ground.
However, we have no choice. The prosecution calls Cody Hatkins to the stand. Your Honor, perhaps you could arrange a box for him to stand on?
Hey, guard, please bring him a box. One of those donut crates should do.
Hey, you can't bring that camera in here. No photography allowed, please.
Will the witness state his name and grade in school? Witness!
What? Just because you're all grown up don't mean you can push me around.
You get fucked, Edgeworth.
Cody? Answer its question, okay?
Hey, it's you, it's the nice lady. I'm Cody Hatkins, I'm in 2nd grade.
I get the feeling this is gonna be a long, long day.
Mr. Edgeworth, please remember that you're speaking to a child. Try to be gentle. Witness, I mean Cody.
He's having trouble with this gentle thing.
You were present. You were at Global Studios in the day of the incident.
You got a problem with that? I'll slice you up right here, right now! Cringe Lord!
Please tell us what you saw that day.
What? Pops? You want me to tell you that you and Gramps with the beard over there?
Just Mr. Edgeworth will be.
I prefer bearded gentlemen, actually.
A very long day.
Incidentally, photographic equipment is strictly forbidden in this courtroom.
My apologies, Your Honor. He said he wouldn't testify if he couldn't bring it. Unlike special... If that's possible.
God damn it. Excuse me. Wait, so you're saying you had a bargain terms with a kid and you lost?
Hey, I just got a new camera.
He was drinking some soda. What can I say?
I don't really know how to use it at all that good yet. But I bring it with me wherever I go.
Felix, I wonder if he had that camera on the day of the murder. You better make a note of it in the court record.
Wow. Still learning how to use it.
Very well, Cody. Please testify to the court.
I'm just imagining Edgeworth just being such an ass to the kid and burping in his face.
Cody, what do you... Go on, testify.
Damn it. He'd probably be like,
Wow, that's a pretty good one! I wanted to see a Steel Samurai rehearsal, just once. I found a map on the internet and went to the studios that day. I went through the woods off the path so the old lady wouldn't catch me. I was going for the studio. I got kind of lost on the way, though, for about 30 minutes. Yeah, that was a good one, huh? When I came out by the studio, there was Steel Samurai. It totally rocked. Right before my eyes, out came the bad guy. Of course, the Steel Samurai took him down. Pow! If I had my camera with me, that would have been the time for a shot, I tell you. Anyway, I couldn't get into the studio, so I went home.
Very well. The defense may begin its cross-examination. But be gentle! You're talking to a child!
this kid is tougher than most adults we see in here, honestly. I'm like, yeah, what do you mean you didn't have your camera at the time? I mean, I guess we can just press. There's no negatives on pressing. You really like the Steel Samurai, huh?
Of course I do! I taped every show! And I go to all the live performances!
Hey, you wouldn't copy that floppy, young man. Are you copying VHS tapes? Have you been to the amusement park?
Course, duh! My dad always takes me!
Poor dad. He's taping the TV premieres and deleting the commercials, and then he's re-uploading it to WeTube, and he's collecting all the ad revenue. I have it right here. Here's the proof right here. WeTube account .Steel Samurai the best XX. Yeah, he uploaded it to 321 movies. He got caught because he wasn't using a VPN. Was that day the first time you'd been to the studio? It's WePipe. I'm trying to think of like YouTube alternatives that they put in like movies. Like YouTube, that kind of thing.
times. I never managed to get there on rehearsal day. And the security lady's always yelling.
Right. Please continue.
Uber Tuber. That's a good one.
Chill, Pops, I'm getting it. How am I supposed to talk when you cut me off all the time? Jeez!
His words cut like his sword.
I went through the woods.
Off the path.
Yeah, you know, the studios are in a valley there. If you go off the path a little, there's woods. That's where I was.
Oh, so you're saying that they could have walked through the woods. Oh, so it really wasn't blocked, Judge. Yeah, the adults obviously can't fit through these woods. I see.
Anyhow.
Yeah, Cody the child knows you can walk around. Did nothing unusual happen on your way to the studio?
Unusual?
Did you see this monkey by any chance?
Oh, you mean Mr. Monkey? Yeah, I saw him, but his head wasn't busted.
So you went straight to the studio.
I got kind of lost on the way for about 30 minutes.
You got lost in the woods.
Yeah, I couldn't figure out which way I was walking. Man, I was relieved when I saw the blue studio doors. But I guess what happened next?
The Steel Samurai.
Yeah, he was standing by the studio gate. It looked like he was thinking about something before going in. Then he opened up the gate and went inside.
I see. What then? What sort of bad guy was this?
A guy, a person, kind of tall, skinny.
Are you sure it was a guy?
I don't know. It's kind of far away.
He's being awfully vague. Don't look at me like that. What happened to the bad guy?
Huh?
Yeah, he's probably talking about Steel Samurai being very, very small, and Will Powers is very big.
Well, he kind of didn't move, not a bit. Like he was dead. I guess he's a real pro. What a great actor.
Yeah, I suppose he was. If you had your camera. You mean you weren't carrying your camera then?
No, I wasn't. It's not like I have it all the time.
Really? I guess seeing the killing freaked him out and he went home.
Phoenix, remember he's a child. Use gentle words, but be firm.
Easy for you to say. Alright, so. What do we have? Cody always carries it. Alright, so he always carries it. It's probably one. Yeah, I'm gonna throw the camera at him. Cody, what you just said seems, well, a little strange. Didn't you say before that you always bring your digital camera wherever you go? You were quite clear about that.
Oh! My eyes turned into eggs!
Cody, you shouldn't lie here. You understand that, right?
Mr. Wright, a word with you.
That's putting too much pressure on him.
What is this digital camera contraption you're talking about?
It's a digital camera, Your Honor. It's kind of a new sort of camera. How do I explain that?
Oh,
Anyway, Cody.
Wanna buy delicious?
Want to be delicious? Buy virtual baked goods and high-quality stickers. Nice. Applebread.storeenvy.com. I can't believe you wouldn't bring your camera on a trip to the studios. You did bring it, didn't you?
Mr. Wright, how cruel you are to terrorize a poor child so.
I don't care if he's a child or prosecuting attorney. No one should lie in court.
What do you mean, or a prosecuting attorney? What is that supposed to mean?
It means you're sus, Edgeworth. Well, Cody?
Well, what? Yeah, so I had my camera, so what? You got a problem with that?
So you did have a camera. And did you use this camera?
Why would I use it? I was too busy watching.
Very well, please testify to the court about what you were so busy watching.
Yeah, they put him on top of a donut box.
Yeah, I had my camera with me, but I was glued to the action. I couldn't take my eyes off it. The Steel Samurai, he goes for the bad guy. Wham! Then the bad guy stopped moving. He's so strong. The Steel Samurai rules.
Well, that was brief. Mr. Wright, your cross-examination, please.
Brush. So, why didn't you use it? Edgeworth, get off my nuts!
He's getting to that. Relax and listen.
I didn't use it because I was too busy watching the real thing.
So you were watching the Steel Samurai. Did you watch the whole fight?
Yeah, of course.
You didn't turn away, not even once?
No.
Okay, then tell us exactly what happened.
Yeah, I'm getting to that.
So the bad guy attacked him first.
Yeah?
What sort of person was this bad guy?
I told you, a person. He was a person.
How was he dressed?
You kinda don't remember. I was too busy watching the Steel Samurai.
I see. And what happened next?
The bad guy stopped moving.
What if, like, the Steel Samurai attacked not anything? Like a dummy. And then they just moved the body. I'm just thinking like Danganronpa. Like, they killed the body and then they moved it somewhere else. Why?
Huh? What do you mean, why?
Because remember, I feel like maybe what's-his-face died in Studio 2, and the alibi was the Mr. Monkey Head, but they were able to transport the body maybe to Studio 1, and it was possible the Steel Samurai, the guy that was in him, was probably Penny or something like that, stabbed a dummy for some odd reason, probably to get revenge or something, or maybe she just did it to boost the amount of money that her fucking trading cards are worth. I don't know. I just feel like there's a lot of suspicious things going on. Why wasn't the bad guy moving?
Well, because the Steel Samurai brought him to justice.
And how exactly did he do that?
Oh, how did he do it? With a samurai kick and a samurai punch, samurai chop, samurai slap. Something like that.
He's still being vague about this.
What? Don't give me that look, Pops.
So he didn't use a spear? I feel like I shouldn't press the kid. Because he might go... Kind of want to wait and see. Let's wait and see. Yeah. If I press too hard now, the judge might keep me from continuing. I'll sit back and see how the rest of this goes. what did you do after the bad guy fell, Cody?
Actually, the fight was so intense that I got kind of scared. So I went straight home.
Something isn't adding up here. Something about his account doesn't seem right.
Phoenix! It doesn't seem right because he's being deliberately vague. Press him on the facts, Phoenix! Find out what he saw!
So now I do have to press him on that? Alright, so let's press him. Why wasn't the bad guy moving?
Well, because the Steel Samurai brought him to justice.
And how exactly did he do that?
How'd he do it? Samurai kick, chop, slap, punch. He get a kick, punch. It was all in his mind. If you want to test me, I'll do you fine. Now get a lesson from teacher.
Alright, let's press him. Cody,
What?
something's bothering me. Before you said that you couldn't take your eyes off the action.
Yeah, so what?
Yet you missed the most important part.
What is the meaning of this? The witness has stated what he saw quite clearly.
Oh, right back at you, Edgeworth. You know as well as I do that he's being vague. I object to your objection. Tell me what kind of murderer uses a samurai slap. My point is this. Cody, you may have seen some of the Steel Samurai's fights, but you missed the most important part, the killing blow! The samurai kiss. Ooh, that's for later.
Order! Order! Mr. Wright, how could this be? Can you explain how we might have missed something so vital?
Oh, well, that's the thing.
Phoenix! I believe you're on the right track with this. Think, why didn't Cody see the climax of the fight? I know you can figure this out.
Mr. Wright, your answer. We have ascertained that this young boy is a great fan of the Steel Samurai. Why wouldn't he watch the climax of the fight?
He was watching something else. He missed the climax of the fight because he was looking at something else. Probably.
Probably.
Something else?
Mr. Wright, explain yourself. What could possibly distract this boy from seeing his idol, the Steel Samurai, fight? What do you claim he was looking at?
Come on, think of something, nothing.
Mr. Wright, please refrain from making baseless claims.
Bug! Oh, yeah, sorry.
Do you have another explanation?
Oh, at least they gave me a chance. Evidence, maybe? What do we have? Ah, this right here. It's the path of glory. Because he knows every single victory.
Evidence?
Yes, Your Honor. Why did Cody look away from the fight? Here's my proof.
Proof?
Oh. Wait, no. Let me do that again. Damn it!
You lost your nerve, have you?
Yeah, I'll ask you a question again.
Crap. I mean, the camera. Yeah, I guess we can use the camera. But can we see what's on the camera? Here's my proof.
What is that? Get it away from me!
The witness stated that he recently received this camera.
Yeah, I'm aware of that.
He wasn't entirely familiar with this operation.
I'm aware of that too.
Correct. Why would Cody be looking somewhere else at the critical moment? Because he was looking at his camera. He was trying to take a picture.
Hey!
Bullseye.
Well, what's your problem, Pops? You got a thing for picking on little kids?
Pressing, not picking.
Good job, Phoenix. Cody was lying, clearly. Smart of you to realize there was no way he could just stand there watching his hero and not take a picture.
Right. Cody, there was only one reason why you would have looked away from the fight. And that was because you wanted to take a picture. But having just received your camera, you weren't used to using it yet. So you missed the climax of the fight, correct?
Yeah.
Well, Phoenix, I'll bet you anything he's hiding more than that. Have him testify again.
Alright. Nia means business. Your Honor, the defense would like to request that Cody Hackett testify once more.
Cody, could you please tell us about your camera? And about why you didn't take a picture of the fight?
Welcome to the real world, kid. Oh, jeez.
Yeah, you're right, Pops. The Steel Samurai had just escaped from the clutches of the villain. So I held up my camera to take a picture. But the lens wouldn't open in time, so I missed it. That's all that happened. Yep.
I'm not sure, but I'd like to proceed with the cross-examination anyway. No photo? Pops?
Yeah, I called you Pops, you spiky-haired geezer.
Geezer?
I'm Mr. Edgeworth.
And I'm the bearded gentleman.
That's what I hate about grown-ups. You're all so self-conscious.
Okay, off with the kid gloves. Testify, witness, testify.
Ah!
So you did see the beginning of the fight.
Yeah.
Did you notice anything unusual?
I guess the Steel Samurai was moving a little strange.
Moving strangely.
I held up my camera to take a picture.
Why couldn't you take a picture?
My new camera has too many buttons. I couldn't figure it out. I tried to take a picture. I really tried.
When the lens opened, what did you see?
Well, a person on the ground and the Steel Samurai.
That's all?
Yeah, I told you I didn't take a picture.
I would have once I got that lens open. Did he really not take a picture? Not even one? Press him hard. Nah, he definitely would have taken a picture. There's gotta be something here I can use. Cody! Listen up, Cody Hackins. I know exactly what happened that day. You took a picture.
Hey!
Bullseye?
How did you know?
I see through all of your lies, Cody Hackins. It's one of my powers.
Wow!
This feels great. Man, I love bullying kids.
Yeah, I took a picture.
Perhaps you can change your testimony to reflect this, Cody.
It was too late, so I erased them.
You erased them?
Yeah?
Why would you erase a picture of your beloved Steel Samurai victorious?
Well, why would I want to keep a picture like that?
Ah! He's becoming less and less cooperative. Now I pull out the book. I better find a clear contradiction soon or some solid evidence. I already know what it is. Dig up the dirt, Phoenix. Dig up the dirt. I got the dirt already. Hang on.
Are you sure about that?
I'm gonna slap you with that book! Cody!
What? Man, every time you say Cody, you follow with something bad.
I just wanted to thank you for giving me this the other day.
Huh? Oh, yeah, right.
What was it you told me, Ben?
I go to every live performance. I always take a picture when the Steel Samurai lands the final blow. Wazam! I got them all. I never miss one. A perfect collection.
Cody, did you really get a picture of the Steel Samurai standing victorious over his foe? If you did, I find it hard to believe that you would just erase it. Wouldn't you keep it for your album?
Ah!
What exactly is this album?
It's called Path to Glory. It's a collection of pictures of the Steel Samurai, all taken by Cody Hackins. He claims it's the perfect collection of every battle that Steel Samurai has won. Don't you find it very odd, Your Honor? Among all his pictures of the Steel Samurai, none of them were taken that day.
Order! Mr. Wright, have you an explanation? If the Steel Samurai had just defeated his adversary, I certainly would expect to see a picture of it in this album.
Exactly my point, Your Honor. What? Yo, someone fucking killed Phoenix. What? Well, no, wait, no way.
Phoenix? I think we finally discovered the truth. And what a truth it is.
Mia, are we sure about this? Did he actually?
Yes. I'm pretty sure what you're thinking is right. Tell them, Phoenix. Tell them what the truth is.
Mr. Wright, please explain to the court what is going on here. Why was there no picture in the album from the day of the murder? Why would the boy have erased the photos he took?
The Steel Samurai didn't win. I can think of only one reason, Your Honor. The Steel Samurai didn't win. That's why Cody deleted those photos.
Whoa! Do you mean the Steel Samurai lost?
Well, Cody, I'm right, aren't I? Tell the truth. The bad guy defeated the Steel Samurai.
No way, no! It's impossible. The Steel Samurai never loses. He never loses to anyone, ever!
Your Honor! The witness has revealed everything with his words. There was a reason why he lied and told us he didn't take a picture. The same reason he erased his precious photos. For Cody, it was inconceivable that the Steel Samurai could have been defeated. However, Cody witnessed the impossible. He saw the Steel Samurai lose. Yet to admit what he saw would destroy everything he believed in. That's why he lied and said the Steel Samurai won. He couldn't handle the truth!
Order! I will have order! Witness! I mean, Cody, is this true? What did you see? Tell the court what you saw!
Cody, that day you saw the Steel Samurai lose a fight, right?
Okay! You're right! The Steel Samurai fell down! And then he didn't move!
Order! Order!
What kind of stunt are you trying to pull, right? The Steel Samurai was the murderer, not the victim.
Yet according to your witness testimony, the Steel Samurai was the one who fell. Yo, fucking Edgeworth has some cake, dude.
Mr. Wright, what's going on?
When they zoom out again, take a look at Edgeworth. Apparently we have all made a serious error. Shut up!
An error? What's this all about?
If you understand what really happened, it's actually quite simple. At the end of the fight, the Steel Samurai fell to the ground and lay still. In other words, the Steel Samurai was not the killer, but the victim. Don't you see? Jackhammer was the Steel Samurai. Look at that, look at that, look at that!
Order! 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 Show the Steel Samurai in this photograph. You're saying the man in this costume was the victim, Mr. Jackhammer.
That's what I'm saying, Your Honor. Jackhammer was present at the action scene run-through that morning. Thus, he obviously knew about Will Power's foot injury.
Wait. Hadn't Mr. Hammer gone to the Studio 1 already?
That's what everyone thought. But remember what Miss Oldbag said in her testimony.
On the day of the murder, I arrived at the guard station at 1 p.m. Did I see poor old Hammer? Nope. He'd already gone to the studio before I got back to the guard station.
Mr. Jackhammer left the employee area after lunch. However, no one saw him going to Studio 1, nor was there a picture of him. He waited for Mr. Power to take a nap in his dressing room. Then he snuck into the dressing room and stole the Steel Samurai costume.
Why would a victim do such a thing?
I don't know.
I get it. I thought that the Steel Samurai was moving strange. So it was a different person inside the suit. Pops!
Me? What?
Actually, there was one piece of data I saved.
Data?
Yeah, photo on my digital camera.
Oh. What? Nani?
Show us quick!
No way, man, not if you're gonna look at me like that.
Now!
This is it.
Studio 2! Yo, was he gonna kill the fucking executives? He's gonna kill the fucking directors and the producers.
Well, looking at that, this says it's a little still hard to say. I'm afraid that it could be anyone in that costume. Your opinion, Mr. Wright?
I agree, Your Honor. This isn't decisive evidence.
I'm sorry, this doesn't look like it's proof that we need. I'll give it back.
Wait, Phoenix.
Yeah? What?
Look at that photo once more. That's it, Phoenix. That photo is all the evidence you need to win this trial.
What? Your Honor, may I see that photo once more, please?
Ah!
Phoenix, show them. There's a glaring decisive inconsistency with the fact that we know them in the photo.
Okay. Right there. Your Honor, look at this!
I see a gate.
Might I draw your attention to the number on that gate?
The number? Oh yeah, well, it's hard to see, but it looks like a 2.
Clearly not a 1, Your Honor, correct?
Yeah!
I believe Mr. Edgeworth sees what I'm getting at.
But that's impossible!
What's this all about? Please explain so that I might be shocked along with the rest of the court.
I'll use the studio guide map.
Tell me so I can be shocked too.
The body was found here in Studio 1. However, what we do see in this photo taken at the time of the murder, it does not say 1 on that gate in the photo. Your Honor, here is the true scene of the crime. Here, at Studio 2.
I see. Don't explain the 2 on the gate in the photo.
Your Honor, I find it very significant that the murder took place in Studio 2. The path to the trailer was blocked.
So we have heard.
The path was blocked at 2:15. In other words, the victim went to Studio 2 before that time.
Oh, I suppose that would clear up the case.
Remember Mr. Sal Manila's testimony. Allow me to remind the court. He said no one in the trailer was guilty because they could not have gone to Studio 1. Yet, in actuality, the reverse was true. Only someone in the trailer could have committed this murder. They were the only ones with access to the scene of the crime, Studio 2. As you may recall, there is a trailer in Studio 2. Now, on that day, a meeting was held in that very trailer. There was a break in the meeting corresponding to the time of death. During that break, Mr. Sal Manila and Mrs. D. Vasquez were outside eating steak. They were at the scene of the crime.
Order! Order!
The defense makes the following claims. The scene of the crime was Studio 2. The person that the security guard Miss Oldbag saw was the victim, Mr. Jack Hammer. Mr. Hammer, for some reason, stole a steel samurai costume. Then he went to Studio 2.
This is madness! Jack Hammer is the victim! The victim! Why would he steal a steel samurai costume? Are you suggesting he did this to cover up the details of his own murder?
Well, no, of course not.
Or do you have... Or do you have proof? Give me the proof that the victim Jack Hammer stole the costume. Sleeping pills. I can try the sleeping pills.
I have proof.
You do?
You do?
Now that they're so surprised, suddenly I'm much less confident. I think I'm right, though. Here's my proof that Jack Hammer stole the costume. He drugged Will Powers so he could steal it. Yes! This is it!
An empty bottle? Medicine bottle?
I found this on the table in the employee area. The same table where Mr. Hammer and Mr. Powers ate. The label reads sleeping pills.
Sleeping pills?
The defendant, Mr. Powers, spent that entire afternoon sleeping. He was drugged by Mr. Hammer.
Wait a moment. That bottle does raise some suspicions, yes. But there's no proof that Mr. Hammer used it.
Your Honor, I have an idea. You can't test his blood now. It's too late. It's been like 4 days. Fingerprint the bottle? Well, I mean, we've all touched it, but I mean, I guess we could try it.
An idea. Very well, let's hear it.
I want to check this bottle for fingerprints. If my claim is true, Mr. Hammer's fingerprints should show up on this bottle.
I suppose you're right. Very well, the court will take possession of the bottle. This court will suspend the proceedings on the current trial for today. Cody Atkins' testimony has revealed new possibilities to this case. In fact, things may have happened very differently than we previously thought. The steel samurai, trained by Mrs. Oldbag, may have been the victim, Jack Hammer. The scene of the crime was not Studio 1, but Studio 2. And those in the trailer did have time to commit murder. Mr. Wright,
Yes, Your Honor.
your homework is to find the answer to the following. Why would Mr. Hammer steal the steel samurai costume? Also, who killed him and why? Find the answers for me by tomorrow. Next time on the court.
That's a lot of homework.
Mr. Edgeworth, you will need to reconsider your stance in this case. Above all, you will need to reconsider your suspicion of Mr. Will Powers. As you say, Your Honor. This trial will be extending until tomorrow. This is the last extension.
How come I only get homework?
Very well, court is adjourned.
Woo! That was a close one.
We were saved by a hair, but that's all that counts. I thought seriously about going home about 3 times during the trial.
Me too.
But really? You both seem so confident.
Maybe I should take up a career in acting. I was ready to pronounce you dead about 3 times back there.
Me too.
Oh, dead?
Oh, of course we're kidding.
You sure?
I wasn't kidding. Now, Mr. Powers, we have to go make our final investigation. But I promise you, we'll find the true killer by tomorrow's trial.
Right, thanks.
Damn, this trial lasts a long time. October 19th, 3:27 p.m., Wright & Co. Law Offices. Just wait until the next one.
Oh no!
That was a close one, huh? Yeah. Really? Too bad. I'm sorry. I missed it. Mayonnaise? Yeah, so what happened? Well, I think I've got a pretty good idea who did it. Now all I need is a motive and proof. Wow. Yeah, good going, Nick. Under the initial trial system, tomorrow is the last day we have. Initial trial? What's that? That's the new court system they introduced 2 or 3 years ago. They had so many cases in the system they decided to speed the whole process up. Yeah, so under the new system, trials have to end in 3 days. Yeah, pretty much. Well, what if they don't end it in 3 days? Like, what happens? Do they just throw it out? Is it an automatic guilty? Automatic innocent? What is it? Well, I guess because I'm defending my client, it's probably going to be an auto guilty. Yeah. Well, we've no time to waste. That is silly. I don't get it, Maya. Why would Mr. Hammer steal the Steel Samurai costume? What? You mean Mr. Hammer was wearing the costume? Yeah, but Mr. Hammer was the victim, Nick. Why would he go through the trouble of stealing it? That's what we have to find out. Yeah, what happened with the director's testimony? Well, it's pretty clear that the producer and the director were both in the trailer. Which means that the killer has to be one of them. Really? Why? Because the real scene of the crime was Studio 2, where that trailer is. Whoa! Nani? Was Maya always this excitable? Well, have you noticed anything that might help us? I can't say what's going on when Mia is here. So no, I haven't noticed anything. Right. Maybe we should go to talk to WP. What's up, Catherine? We are... What is this? Case 3, day 3? The Steel Samurai? I'm assuming this is the last day. Well, yeah, it's the last day.
Mr. Wright, you did very well again today. Thank you.
Ah, thanks. Could you not look like you're about to burst into tears? Wow, Nick, you must have really wowed them in there. Hey, can you wipe that grin off your face? Hey, WP, only 1 day left. Let's make it count. Yeah, 1 day until you die. How do you feel about that?
Yeah. And though there's not really anything I can do to help.
I'm not really sure what I can do either. Please, this is no laughing matter. Bring Mia back. How about that? Could you tell me more about Mrs. Vasquez?
The producer. She's well respected in the industry. They say she's a genius, bub.
A genius?
She's been at Global Studios for 5 years now. Right or wrong, nobody dares tell her different these days.
Why is that?
Ever since she came on board, we've had nothing but hits. Global Studios was on its knees, but she picked it up and made it shine. Oh, and
Yeah, and what?
Nothing. Forget it. I've only heard rumors anyhow.
You gotta tell us stuff! We're here to defend you, dude! Tell us!
Can you tell me anything about Mr. Manila?
He used to be a minor straight-to-video director. But something in his work caught Vasquez's eye. She brought the Steel Samurai idea to him. Now everyone knows his name, Salmonella.
Yeah, they do.
I hear he's pretty much at her beck and call, though. Whenever she says jump, he asks how high and all that.
I can imagine him being at her beck and call, though I can't imagine him jumping. Oh! He just wave dashing all the time.
Yeah, I was wondering about Mr. Hammer. He was a big star back in the day, right? But then he just dropped off the face of the earth.
Oh. Yeah, you're right. In fact, he was my role model when I started in business. But he just stopped taking on big roles. That's when he began appearing in little productions at Global.
How could he do that? I was really looking forward to a sequel to Samurai Summer.
He just gave up being a star 5 years ago. Actually, now that I think about it, that was right when Mrs. Vasquez came to Global.
5 years ago. Damn. What happened?
Oh, thank you, Sal. I need those sippies.
No, not you!
Blah 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 blah. Blah 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 blah.
Yeah, the old windbag sure is quiet today. Yeah, you know this place is really peaceful like this. Nick? I think our guard's down.
Yeah?
I bet we could even eat these donuts in the guard station if we wanted.
Is she, like, dead or something? Like, I don't know.
You eat, you die.
Ah, woo, she's alive.
I was wondering about D. Vasquez, the producer.
No, the studio bigwigs love her. So she always gets her way.
She seems bitter. She's probably pissed off that Powers isn't guilty.
Do you not like the producer?
Look, the studio people don't want me talking about her, so sorry.
Can I ask you about Salmonella, the director?
Sal, he's soft, a pushover, does whatever Vasquez tells him to. She treats him like dirt, but I think he likes it.
Why would anyone like being treated like dirt? That doesn't make any sense, does it?
No, it doesn't, Maya. I can think of plenty of people who like that. About Mr. Hammer.
Ugh. I heard about what you said today, cheeky whippersnapper. Poor old Hammer, you drag his star down from the sky and stomp on it! Calling him a criminal, a thief. I won't forget this!
Uh-oh, she's really pissed this time.
You listen to me, whippersnapper, my poor old Hammer would never do such a thing. Why would he steal Powers' costume so he could sneak by me? He would never stoop so low, it's impossible.
Okay, bye.
Think back, Nick, to the day of the murder.
Excuse me.
Mr. Hammer put on a Steel Samurai costume, then he left from here to go to Studio 2.
Right. But why?
I wonder if someone called him, like the director or the producer.
There she is. There's good old Diva.
Hey, Nick, it's Miss Vasquez. Hello.
Just smoking away.
Hello. Hey, no, oh.
Man, you should at least try to be polite. I'm watching the clouds. That's all she had to say, apparently.
Excuse me, Mr. Hammer came here on the day of the murder and, shh.
Perhaps you didn't hear me. I'm watching the clouds. I'm not interested in talking to you.
Do something, Nick. It's really ticking me off.
Oh dear.
Mr. Powers wasn't the killer. You don't have to cancel the Steel Samurai.
I think I'm tired of Steel Samurai.
You did it. Nick, she did it. She's the killer. My Fey blood speaks to me. I know. I know it.
Oh dear. I was wondering if you could tell me about Mr. Manila. If you must talk about that man, perhaps you could talk about it in the trailer? By yourselves? Oh dear. Goodbye. Is he in here? Studio 2 trailer!
Wasn't the assistant cleaning up yesterday? Funny, it still seems pretty messy in here.
I guess she was still on a high from getting that rare card she needed. Nothing in here that could be a clue. Just some paper cups and crumpled documents. Where they had that meeting, there's documents and paper and cups scattered around. Someone drew a dick on the whiteboard. Looks like they were designing a set to use for the Steel Samurai show. They got some figures for how much the set costs. I can't believe they spend that much money on those sets. Glass is frosted. Can't see outside. This far into October, the dimming daylight makes it feel like winter's coming. Alright, let's go to the employee area.
That's how seasons work, Phoenix. I guess they're not filming today either. I did want to see them filming just one time.
This trial will be over and done by tomorrow. You can come see them film later.
I guess. This is where you found the bottle of sleeping pills, right?
Uh-huh.
I wonder if there's any other clues lying around.
Yeah. No. No touching.
Yo, Gumshoe just slapped that small child.
Oh, sorry, pal. I didn't mean to frighten you.
I almost had a heart attack.
I guess I could be a little dramatique at times. I suppose it's the actor in me.
Dramatique indeed.
Anyway, I'm here to examine the plate on that table.
Wait, are you looking for sleeping pills?
Yeah, pal. Traces thereof.
Yeah, so you're looking for traces of sleeping pills. How?
For the thorough examination, I gotta take the plate back to the precinct.
No, he was more like,
But I gotta have the capabilities to make a cursory examination right here. Our science guy gave me some testing solution. This reacts to the sleeping pills, see? If there are traces, it'll change color.
It's been like 3 days out in the sun. I don't know if it's gonna react the same way. But hey, things work differently in Japanifornia.
yeah, wow, neat. Well, Detective Gumshoe, what are you waiting for?
Now, everything in due time, pal. Well, the testing solution on the plate changed color, all right.
So the food on this plate had been laced with sleeping pills.
Looks like it.
Steak plate added to the court record. How goes your investigation?
Yeah, to tell the truth, it's a real mess, pal. Some people think we should pursue the case we already have against Powers. And some people think we should switch suspects.
What do you think, Detective Gumshoe?
Well, pal, I hate to admit it, but I'm not sure I buy the case against Mr. Powers anymore.
I feel kind of bad for Edgeworth, though.
How is Edgeworth doing anyway?
Yeah, Mr. Edgeworth is out of control. He was in the waiting room and he crushed this paper cup with hot coffee in it.
Whoa.
Talk about burns, pal.
Wow. The fury of Edgeworth. Yeah, crushing paper cups. Cups, bottles. Say, whatever happened to that empty bottle?
You know, the bottle of sleeping pills. Well, I got some good news for you about that. They found the victim Jackhammer's prints on the bottle.
Yeah, so that means...
Yep, sounds like the one who put Powers to sleep was none other than the victim.
So I was right. Nice. Oh, hello. What's up, Penny?
Hey, what are you doing in here?
Oh, I was just cleaning up the dressing room. You know, it's an active investigation, right? An active crime scene. You know, you're not supposed to, touch stuff, but you know what? We've been taking stuff away anyway. I guess WP won't be using it anymore, so...
What do I? But WP's innocent.
Yeah, and I'm really grateful for all you've done. But this week is the last episode of The Steel Samurai.
Oh, no!
I will bully her so hard. I will give her to Edgeworth to crush. I was wondering if I could ask you about Mr. Hammer. Yes? On the day of the murder, he went to Studio 2. Huh, I thought he went to Studio 1. I dare. Yup.
Hey, he stole the Steel Samurai costume, too.
What? Why would Mr. Hammer do something like that? Oh. I guess the rumors must be true then. The rumor? Yeah, Miss Vasquez, that producer, had some kind of hold on Hammer. She had some dirt on him. He'd do anything she said, apparently.
It's some dirt. What dirt?
Dirt, you know, bad stuff.
Yeah, I know what dirt means.
About 5 years ago, they were filming a movie starring Mr. Hammer. They were using the new studio, Studio 2. Some sort of accident happened during filming. After that, they never used Studio 2 again. They left the film set the way it was, too. Film sets? Was that trailer part of the film set, then?
What do you mean, the last Steel Samurai?
I know it's a shock, but nothing can be done to save it now. Whoever really did kill Mr. Hammer also signed the Steel Samurai's death warrant.
No. No!
Also, I hear that Global Studios is going to change its programming. They're not going to make kids shows anymore.
Nani?
I don't know. It's sad, but that's what Global Studios decided. Why aren't they going to make kids shows anymore? Studio bigwigs don't want the Steel Samurai around anymore. They want to forget all this ever happened. They want it quiet, you understand?
How can they just do that? What about all the kids who love the Steel Samurai?
It's okay. I'm sure the kids will be fine. They'll find a new hero to follow.
No, that can't be true. If the program just ends, they'll be heartbroken for sure. Nick, say something.
Yeah. I think evidence rather than words is called for here. Here, take a look at this.
What, this?
I wasn't really paying attention. And this is a fan collected all of these photographs. The kids love the Steel Samurai. The show shouldn't be canceled just so some adults can save face. I would think you would understand that better than anyone. Yeah, take that! You're right. Okay, but what can I do? Well, for starters, you can tell me something. Tell me what it is that Global Studios is so intent on hiding. Tell me about this accident 5 years ago. Okay. Well, I can tell you what I've heard. Apparently 5 years ago, someone died, and it was Hammer's fault. Someone died? It was an accident, of course. Anyway, the producer, Miss Vasquez, managed to hush it up. And that's the dirt she had on Mr. Hammer. And that's why Mr. Hammer would do anything Miss Vasquez asked him to do.
Hello, human! Woo!
But it was an accident, right? Why didn't they just make it public? Well, you know, Mr. Hammer was a big star back then. They were afraid about what would happen if his career if word got out. I see.
Now, human! Alright.
Mr. Powers, Will Powers, the big Wolverine guy, he's innocent. He actually was drugged with sleeping pills. The guy that they accused of the big Wolverine guy of killing actually was the one that they found dressed up in the Steel Samurai costume, because he stole it from Will Powers, his Jackhammer. And Jackhammer was spotted by the kid in front of Studio 2, but his body was found in Studio 1. Salmonella and the director and the producer, Diva, have very suspicious activities, so now we probably need to investigate them. This is the final day! If we don't find who done it, then I guess Will Powers is automatically guilty? She has been here in the studios back then, you know. Thanks, we'll try asking her, if she'll talk.
What? You're still slinking around? If you like the place so much, why don't you take over from me?
Yeah, the old windbag doesn't look so good.
Everybody's doing their darndest to forget Hammer. Who do they think make Global Studios what it is today? Hammer! It's all due to Hammer!
Yeah, she started to froth at the mouth, Nick. Maybe we should keep a safe distance.
She's got rabies! Hey!
Yeah, Moon's gonna fall on us. I gotta get the ocarina out! I wanted to ask you about 5 years ago.
Who told? Who did you hear that from?
What?
Nichols!
Nichols? Penny. That assistant we talked to. Oh, right. Anyway, we heard about the accident. It was during filming with Jackhammer. He killed a man, didn't he?
Whippersnapper! Dragging up dirt on someone's past like that. And the recently departed, no less. I suppose you think this is fun?
No, I'm just doing my job to protect Mr. Powers.
As you claim that Hammer stole Powers' costume, you expect me to believe that rubbish? Or do you have some kind of proof?
Proof that Hammer stole Powers' costume? I'm sorry, Miss Oldbag, but I do have proof. I can prove that Mr. Hammer stole Mr. Powers' costume. With this. Mr. Powers ate a T-bone steak for lunch, correct?
Well, yes, so?
This is the plate that he used to eat that steak. There are traces of sleeping pill powder on the plate. I'm just carrying this around with me in my lawyer bag.
Huh? Ha! I bet Powers put it in there himself. Even a lightweight like him must have trouble sleeping sometimes.
Except I have proof that Mr. Hammers put the pills in. This bottle contained sleeping pills. Mr. Hammer's fingerprints were found on the bottle.
truth.
Hmm.
I see. Poor Hammer. You did wrong, Hammer. Rest your soul.
Miss Oldbag.
Okay, you win. I'll talk. I'm tired, see? Tired of holding it all in.
Miss Oldbag.
You're right. 5 years ago, there was an accident. A fatal accident. What's worse, a paparazzi took a photo of it. That photo, well, it caused quite a stir. And guess who made it all better? Vasquez. She has ties to the mafia. She silenced the paparazzi. That was the beginning. After that, she became a force to be reckoned with here at the studio.
I see.
But you have to understand, poor old Hammer never meant any harm to anyone.
Miss Oldbag.
Hold on a minute.
What, Miss Oldbag?
Here, take this.
Photograph. Aha! Well, I mean, I guess it was during something else. But nonetheless, it was during... okay. Wait a second. This is the picture. Is this the trailer in Studio 2? Hammer was supposed to fight with a bad guy on top of those stairs there. He pushed the other actor and the man fell into the flower box fence. But how did you get this?
It was a long time ago. I don't feel much like talking about it.
I understand. Well, I called it, but it was still wrong because it happened to a different person, I guess. But it was still relevant to the story. Oh, they tried to bend it back. There's some flowers here.
Wow, so pretty.
Taking good care of these. Don't get too close, that fence looks dangerous. Okay. Closer inspection, this trailer looks like it's been here for a while. It's part of the set. Okay, alright, nothing there. Hmm. Maybe talk to Penny? Oh yeah, throw the pick at her. Yeah. You're right. I forgot about that. There you go. Hey, check this out, girl. Wait. Wrong button. There you go.
Take that!
I mean, hey, check this out. She's not even looking.
Where?
What? Where'd you get that? Well... Old bag. Old?
Yeah, she means the security lady, Miss Oldbag, Nick.
Right. Anyway, Miss Vasquez. You hid this incident from the press, didn't you? And you used it to control Mr. Hammer. The wind. What? It's gotten stronger, don't you think? The wind. Your conversation interests me. Let's talk about it more inside the trailer.
She went inside the trailer.
You came. Well then, what was it that you were talking about? Why is she so eager to talk all of a sudden? Miss Vasquez, you were using that accident. You were blackmailing Mr. Hammer so you could control him, weren't you? What was this movie about? A tennis star taking out an axe murderer? Maybe a motorcycle gang? Part of the Axes or something? That's why he was doing kids shows for petty change. Snake versus Tennis Mario? Yeah, it's... Some blackmailer now.
Yeah, that's what it was, wasn't it? I mean, sure, it was an accident. But you used it to drag Mr. Hammer down from his rightful place of the star.
Oh? I haven't pulled anyone down from anywhere. Mr. Hammer's career went sour of its own accord.
But you were the cause. You pressured him.
And to think it was just an accident. Excuse me? What is this all about? You keep saying accident, accident. How are you so sure? What do you mean? Must I spell everything out for you? Think, what would it be if it wasn't an accident? No. No way. You mean Mr. Hammer did it on purpose? Whoa. Oh, I can't wait to see her get upset. That is what I mean. Well, where's your proof? Can you prove it? Just think. Would he have let me run his life for 5 years over a mere accident? And I ran him hard, believe you me.
Yeah, but the security lady said it was an accident.
Oh, well, she was big fan of hammers, you see. She jumped on the reporter who brought that photo into the studio. She wrenched it out of his hands, she did, gave him a few bruises too. So that's why she had the photo. She's an old fool. Of course, all the reporter would need is the negatives. He would have made a copy. But he didn't. The only copy of that photo is the one you hold. Give it to me, now.
This is valuable evidence.
Boys!
Oh, no!
Someone call Majima! Help! Kiru!
Who are they? It's the boys! Yo, it's me and the boys! They're actually making the faces, too! Wait, I gotta see the comparison. Gimme. Yeah, it's me and the boys. Close enough. Yeah, they just want to play some Jackbox. Professionals. They're good at erasing various things. What do you think? Would you like to be erased? Yes, please. What? I mean, the trial ends tomorrow? How unfortunate. It's a shame you'll have to miss it. Tell me why. Why do you want this photograph so badly? This is Mr. Hammer's dirt, no? Why should D. Vasquez care about it at all? I'm sure you'll have plenty of time to think about that where you're going. So long, friends. Boys, erase away. No! Gumshoes.
Hey, hold it right there.
Yeah, I heard everything, pal.
D. Vasquez, you're coming down to the precinct with me now.
Not bad. Very well. It appears this contest will be decided tomorrow then in court. I'll be looking forward to it.
Gumshoe! Hey, you okay, pal? It's always a little late with my entrance. I don't get many chances to practice that sort of thing.
Detective Gumshoe. Thank you.
Gumshoe is a wide peepo, isn't he?
I was really scared.
Don't mention it, pal. Just doing my job.
Detective Gumshoe.
Sorry, it's just I've wanted to say that line ever since I became a detective.
They're pretty beefy. Yeah, but did you notice that one Gumshoe is like 3 of them? So, I mean, it'd be like... he'd still mog him. And he's got that pen. We don't know what that is. That could, you don't know what that is.
Alright, I got one more job to do today. I'm sure we'll run into each other again soon.
Yeah, Nick. Looks like we're getting close to the bottom of this.
And who's at the bottom? D. Vasquez. Alright, who's the bottom? There's always gotta be a bottom. Gumshoe definitely has a gun. Edgeworth. Who's under Edgeworth? October 20th, 10 a.m. It's just the absolute bottom. Look at that thick ass!
Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Will Powers.
The prosecution is ready, Your Honor.
The defense is ready, Your Honor.
Today will be the final day of this trial. I hope both the prosecution and the defense will be able to present decisive evidence. Very well, Mr. Edgeworth, your opening statement.
Yesterday's session, the defense presented us with a new theory for the case. He claims that the scene of the crime was in fact Studio 2. Today I will call on people present in Studio 2 trailer that day. From their testimonies, the truth will become clear.
Very well.
Edgeworth seems a bit on edge today.
You may call your first witness, Mr. Edgeworth.
The prosecution calls Miss D. Vasquez to the stand. Miss D. Vasquez is a producer who was present in Studio 2 trailer that day. Will the witness state her name and occupation? It's no smoking zone.
D. Vasquez, I am a producer for the Global Studios.
On the day of the murder, you were in the trailer in Studio 2.
As everyone here knows, yes. I dislike needless banter. If you must pontificate, do it when I'm not here.
Very well, Miss Vasquez. Please give the court your testimony concerning the day of the murder.
Nick, I know she did it. Make her pay.
Okay. If she's guilty, I'll catch her with her pants down, so to speak. She's not wearing any pants!
You guys better stop degrading these characters. I'm gonna start degrading you.
I mean, I entered the trailer a little before noon. The meeting began at 12 sharp and ended at 4. There was to be a rehearsal afterwards, so we went to Studio 1. I was fatigued, so I had Sal take me. At 2:30, we took... Wait, what? At 2:30, we took a 15-minute break in the meeting. Sal and I ate T-bone steaks on the table in front of the trailer. We found Hammer's body later when we all went to Studio 1. That's all. Yeah, what do you mean, take? Take you? Did you know what? You know what I bet it is? I bet she made Sal carry her. Like Sal was on all fours. I guarantee you that's some shit that he would love and that she would do.
I have a question about one part of your testimony. You were fatigued, so you had Sal take you?
Oh, here we go. The van.
Huh?
There's a van at Studio 2. I had him take me in that. I thought it might be risky to walk, what with that monkey's head toppling over. Okay.
I see.
I guess we don't technically know the distance between Studio 1 and 2. It might be pretty far, but I don't know.
Very well, Mr. Wright.
Actually, no, it's not far at all. You can just fucking see it right in the crossroads.
This is the final battle, Nick. Let's do it.
I was gonna say the map. Yeah, there's a map, but it might not be the scale. But then I'm like, when you stand in front of Studio 1, Studio 2 crossroads, you can see Studio 2 just right down the street. Time to press. By yourself? Yes. And you didn't stop in the employee area? No. Are you always this terse? Yes. Oh dear. Meeting began at 12, ended at 4. Did no one leave during the meeting? No one. Come on, let's talk a bit more about that.
The witness did not come here to engage in idle conversation. Stop interrupting the testimony.
Same could be said to you, Mr. Edgeworth. And please stop banging on your little desk. It hurts my ears.
Little desk! Little desk! Tiny hand!
And what exactly was that? I forgot. Maybe you could try remembering. No.
Meeting ended at 4 and the rehearsal was scheduled for 5. I would think it was between those times.
You would think? Come on, all you did was state the obvious, Edgeworth. Hold on! You had Sal take you. What does that mean? It means what I just said. I had Sal take me in the Studio 2 van. Oh, alright. 2:30, we took a 15-minute break in the meeting. See you later, Voxy. And what were you doing during that time? Don't hit your desk. It irritates me.
Yeah, Mr. Wright. Uh-oh.
It was a 15-minute break. Sal and I ate the T-bone steaks in front of the trailer. Do you have someone who can verify this? Sal. No, I mean someone else. One person is enough. If she committed murder during that break, she wouldn't have had time to eat a T-bone steak. If I had some evidence that proved she didn't eat that steak.
Yeah, Nick, find anything.
Probably Sal ate both the steaks. I kind of wish she'd said a little more.
Yeah, it's odd, but I think she's pretty used to being the boss.
But I'm sure you'll find some kind of contradiction in what she said somewhere. So what do we have? Block the path between the scene, 2:15 to 4. No bones on the plate. Yeah, but I don't have that evidence. So this one's 2:15 to 4. Did she say any times? See you later, Beep. Let's see. What could it be? I wonder if it's this. From 2:15 to 4. Well, it ended at 4. Rehearsal afterwards, so we went to Studio 1. Well, it said the block says it was 2:15 and 4, and she didn't say. So it just took a break. So she said after it ended at 4, and it wasn't blocked at that time. I mean, I could try it. Let me press it again real quick. The Studio 2 van.
What is it? What is it?
Comes at 2:30. Of the trailer, you want this thing? This one's kind of weird. Yeah. What evidence am I supposed to be looking at? What? The stakes? The ones that have nothing to do? Damn it. Found in the employee area. It was a T-bone, though. Who's to say that this wasn't a T? Yeah, that's what's kind of weird. But anyway. Ha! As I thought. You claim you ate a T-bone steak. But I say you did not.
What is this now, Mr. Wright?
Look at this.
It's a plate!
This plate was on the table in the employee area. As you can see, a large bone has been left behind.
Mr. Wright, need I remind you it was a T-bone steak?
Yeah, how is this relevant? Exactly my point. Remember, if you will, Miss Vasquez and Mr. Manila ate at the table outside the trailer. Yet there were no bones left on the plates. Well, you know, you can just cut the meat out of the bone and throw the bone out. My boneless steak? The plates were bare! Miss Vasquez, tell me, how can a person eat a T-bone steak and not leave the bone? They eat the bone. I think I know how. You ate the bone. You ate the boneless steak. Oh man, it's both of the things we said. Boneless Applebread. You didn't eat any steak during that break. You took your steak and threw it somewhere like that incinerator.
Yeah. I see. And what was Miss Vasquez doing during her break?
Isn't it obvious, Your Honor? Picking on salmonella. I'd pick on him too, I'm just... She was meeting with the Steel Samurai.
Order! Are you saying?
Yes, Your Honor. As Miss Vasquez left the trailer to eat her steak, she ran into the Steel Samurai. And then you did it. You killed him with your own hands.
Mr. Wright, isn't that a little presumptuous?
What kind of stunt are you trying to pull, Wright?
Let him claim what he wants. You say I did it? Yes. Fascinating. And here I was worrying that today would be as boring as all the rest. Very well. Let us have a battle of wits, you and I. What's up, Puka? Any day, Vasquez.
Hey, good luck, Nick.
Let's see. What was that murder weapon again? Oh yes, the samurai spear. Yeah. I am, as you can see, a woman of petite stature. How could I possibly use that heavy spear as a weapon? You couldn't, could you? I think you would have a great deal of difficulty using that as a weapon. Pretty much anyone would. Huh. You see? Yes. However, that has no bearing on this case. Meaning, the samurai spear was not the murder weapon.
What?
What did you mean you did? The spear was found laying next to the victim's body.
I have proof, Your Honor. I can prove that the samurai spear was not used as the murder weapon. It was, it was broken, right? But then I also have this picture right here. But I don't think that happened again. I think it's because it was broken.
It's broken.
I present my proof, the so-called murder weapon.
But that is the murder weapon.
Not so fast. Remember that this spear broke during the morning action scene run-through. But someone fixed the spear. It was the security lady. She fixed it with duct tape. Now tell me, how is it possible for someone to stab a man who's wearing a thick costume with this through the chest?
Order! Order!
Mr. Wright, what are you driving at? Think about what you...
Silence!
I'm the one testifying here, and I will be heard.
Ah! Yes, my queen.
Are you quite sane? Are you even aware of what you're saying? If the samurai spear was not the murder weapon, then pray tell what was. How was Hammer killed?
Well, Mr. Wright, can you tell us what weapon was used to kill Hammer?
I can tell you, but it's gonna cost you a kiss on my cheek. Mwah.
Would I make a claim like that if I couldn't tell you what the weapon was?
I'm afraid your confidence can sometimes be unfounded, Mr. Wright. Very well, let's see this murder weapon.
Alright, now it's this. Look at this photo.
What is this? Why is Jackhammer standing at top of the stairs?
Look at this photograph!
Order! Order! If I cannot have order, this trial will be suspended! Oh crap, I'm dropping everything. Mr. Wright, what is this all about?
This photograph is from 5 years ago. There was an unfortunate accident at Global Studios. This is a photo of that very accident. Not a word of this was leaked to the outside. It was a close-kept secret at the studios.
What does this have to do with the current case?
Mr. Edgeworth, you still can't see it? See the fallen man in the photo? See how the fence post pierced through the chest?
What? Are you saying?
Yes. What happened 5 years ago?
Get off of me!
Has happened again!
Mr. Wright!
Oh, they put the body in the van and they drove it to the studio!
Mr. Wright, continue!
It's 2:30 p.m. on the day of the murder. Miss D. Vasquez meets Jackhammer outside the Studio 2's trailer. Then she did it. She pushed Mr. Hammer off the stairs into the fence. Just like Mr. Hammer had himself done 5 years ago. Though whether she did it on purpose or by accident, I cannot say.
In other words, the victim, Mr. Hammer, he died in the same way that caused another man to die 5 years ago!
Precisely. Ironic, isn't it?
Oh, very creative, Mr. Wright.
I could use a man like you on my script writing staff. I don't know why I did Pooh Bear for a second there.
Oh, I want some honey.
You deny that what I say is true? Mr. Wright, let's say for the sake of argument that Hammer died at the trailer as you say. Yet the body was found at Studio 1, was it not?
Oh, and in the evil magistrate's costume, no less. Are you then claiming that I carried the body to Studio 1? Ho ho ho. And returned to the trailer all the space out a 15-minute break. How could I have disposed of the body when I'm out looking for honey?
The break in the meeting at the trailer lasted 15 minutes from 2:30 to 2:45.
I'm just finding stuff I couldn't even do before. I had no idea.
Could Jackhammer have been pushed off the stairs to his death? Then carried to Studio 1 and placed inside his costume? There wasn't enough time.
Yeah, indeed.
She had another way. What if she had another way to carry the body? Other than with her own hands. For instance? Actually, for that matter, there was no need for her to do the deed in 15 minutes. And there was a way for you to carry that body. Did they hit the fucking monkey statue on the way back with the van? Interesting. Let's hear it then.
Hey, Mr. Wright, please show us how she carried the body.
Oh, gee, could it be what she just told me? Miss Vasquez, you carried the body to Studio 1, and you used the studio van to do it! Recall your testimony! There'll be a rehearsal afterwards, so we went to Studio 1. I was fatigued, so I had Sal take me. There was a van there, right? I had Sal drive me. You used the van to carry the body to Studio 1. Then, before everyone else got there, you put the body into the magistrate costume.
Hold on, Wright. Don't forget that it was Sal Manella that drove the van. Are you suggesting that Mr. Manella was a conspirator?
Of course he... I mean, I don't know. He probably was, because he's a little lapdog. So I'm gonna say it was. Absolutely, he would do whatever she tells him to do. Of course, Salmonella has to have been a conspirator. The body had to be placed in the van and put into the costume. There's no way Miss Vasquez could have done that alone. Also, don't forget that they had to dispose of the Steel Samurai costume. They had to, because it was covered in Mr. Hammer's blood. They probably burned it in that small incinerator. Well, Miss Vasquez, shall I continue? No need. You're smarter than you look, Mr. Wright. I lose, you win. It was fun. I win? What does that mean? Is she guilty? Don't we have to have another trial? What's going on? I don't understand. So what happens next? Don't, me? Don't you have anything to say? What would you like me to say? What? I lost? Something like that? I just said that. Well, wait, so you mean D. Vasquez, so it was you? You killed Jackhammer? No, he fell. Who can say? Huh? Are you sure I did? Mr. Wright, we just engaged in a battle of wits, and the result of that battle, he proved the possibility that I murdered Hammer. Right? But that is only a possibility. Proof is another thing altogether. You lack decisive proof, Mr. Wright.
What? What?
Order! Mr. Edgeworth, your thoughts?
Of course, it's as the witness says. Certainly, it does seem very likely she did it, but there's no proof.
Edgeworth isn't sure. I mean, well, no, you move the ball. No, well, I mean, they gotta investigate the scene of the possible crime, and I guess if they find any blood on the spike, or maybe the burnt costume, yeah, maybe Salmonella pushed them. Well, I came here as a witness today. If you've no more questions, I'll be leaving. Ugh, what do I do now? Testify again, no further questions. I don't know. I mean, we could bring up Salmonella again. Maybe just... I don't want to... do it again. I'd like you to testify again.
Again?
Know when to give up, Mr. Wright. Think about it. Even if I were to testify again, what's the point? I can only say what I said before. The truth, Mr. Wright. I've already said all there is to say. What would happen if I said it again? You'd ask the same questions, get the same answers. A waste of time. Damn. Damn it! Oh, it stinks in here! To come so far only to fail. Mia, I could use you!
As it seems there are no further questions, I would like to end the cross-examination of the witness, Miss Vasquez.
Edgeworth!
Yes, Mr. Edgeworth?
I was hoping to come up with a question while I was objecting, Your Honor. I didn't.
Fuck! You edged me!
I see very well.
Wait!
He's back! Ah!
Your Honor! I request that the witness testify again.
You are the prosecutor, are you not? Why are you badgering me? I'm your witness.
I just want to hear your testimony again.
Does this make any sense to you, Your Honor? I don't see that we have anything to gain by repeating the last several minutes. Wait, is Edgeworth on my side now?
Hey, Mr. Edgeworth. I, too, see little point in making Miss Vasquez repeat herself. What exactly did you want her to testify about? Oh, well, yes. Indeed. Verily, I say, ergo. I want to hear about what happened after they found the body. After they found the body? Very well. The witness will testify to the court concerning this matter.
The side of justice!
Huh?
Nick. Why did Edgeworth? Who knows? He probably realized she did it too. But wasn't he the one that said he always gets a guilty verdict? After all, Edgeworth.
Edgeworth.
I was with Sal and Old Bag, the security lady, when we found the body. The assistant was there too, only Powers was absent. I immediately called the police, then Powers showed up. The security lady, Old Bag, was quite agitated, pointing at Powers saying he did it. I asked to be left out of the proceedings. I went back to the trailer to get my script and direction notes, then I went home. That was way too far in your ear.
Oh, good. I see no issue raised by this testimony. Mr. Wright, your cross-examination.
Okay, Nick, we're close, real close. She may be acting tough now, but if you put her on the spot, she's sure to falter. Find the key you need and twist the truth out of her, Nick. Yeah, right. Yeah, didn't I have to find the script and give it to her? Because Salmonella had the script, remember? It was full of coffee stains and disgusting goop. Yeah, I'll unlock the secrets to this case and get a not guilty. What time was that? We were to meet at 5 for the rehearsal, so I'd say it was then. When exactly did you and Mr. Manella arrive at the studio? About 10 minutes before. I wasn't stuffing any bodies in the costumes, mind you. Let's back off for now. I better leave this one be. I'm sure she'd see through anything I had to throw at her anyway. What's up, Tiny? Mr. Powers was taking a nap, correct? So he says. Did no one go to call him? Remember? Remember what? There was a dead body laying in front of us, yet you expect me to be calm? You certainly seemed calm enough when I accused you of murder. You're playing Among Us? Oh, hold on. What was everyone else doing at the time? No one said a thing. It was a silent, completely silent. So he stood there until Powers finally arrived on the scene. Sorry, I'm late. Then silence. Dead silence. Silence. Hey, Nick. Why is everyone so quiet? Someone should do something to lighten things up. The murder case. Old Bag, the security lady. Why did the security lady think Powers had done it? She said because she saw him going towards the studio. Right, the Steel Samurai. I'll hold back, I think. I'm sure she's already anticipated everything I could throw at her.
You know, sorry, Moon, I was looking for an Edgeworth cookie. I don't see any cookies of Edgeworth. What a shame. You have to make them yourself. You have to be left out. Yes. It seems that everyone else was questioned. And I'm really not fond of that sort of thing. But you can't just decide who the police will and won't question. Thankfully, the studio thinks otherwise. They were nice enough to understand that since we were in a meeting, there was no way we could have been involved, thus they covered for us. Covered for you, or covered it up for you. There must have been a lot of riding on that. With all those bigwigs at the meeting, I'm sure her professionals helped convince everyone they didn't require questioning. The script and your direction notes. Yes, they're quite valuable. It wouldn't do to have them stolen. No, I guess not. I'll press harder on this one. Wait a second. Check my DMs. Ah. That'll work. Here you go, Moon. You can eat Edgeworth's cake.
Let's fucking go, dude!
Wait a second. I thought you came to Studio One for a rehearsal. Why did you bring your script and notes? Well, I was under the impression that we wouldn't be able to rehearse anything. Why? There was a murder, after all. Who could think of rehearsing after that? Oh yeah, I get. What, did you know the morning of?
Very well. Miss Vasquez, please continue.
Your Honor, I have an objection to the witness's last statement.
Huh?
I think Miss Vasquez said she didn't bring the script because there wouldn't be a rehearsal. Don't you see what that means? She would have had to know about the murder before going to Studio One!
Dude! You got outed by your own lawyer!
Order! Order! Mr. Edgeworth! What you have just said is a reasonable observation. However, I find it hard to understand why the prosecution would make such a move. Or are you thinking of a career change to defense?
Edgeworth cares about one thing, and one thing only.
Justice.
I appreciate the concern, Your Honor. I will stand by my statement, however, regardless of how the court sees my role here. Now, Miss Vasquez, do you have an explanation?
I can't believe Edgeworth is helping me. Huh. So the prosecution is in cahoots with the defense. What kind of court is this? No matter. I think you misunderstood me. I had a perfectly good reason to believe there would be no rehearsal.
Eh? Very well, the witness will change her testimony to reflect that. You get one do-over only.
I knew that Hammer was injured and couldn't do any action scenes, so I left them behind. How did you know about the injury? How did I know? Sal. He told me. Sal the director.
Yeah, you have to find something to peg this on her here. Or everything we've done till now has been wasted. I believe in you, Nick. Go get him.
Okay, I got it. I knew that Hammer was injured and couldn't do any action scenes, so I left them behind. This is the autopsy? Because I'm like, that's what you can point out, like, hey, hang on a second. The photo. Yeah, photo. Oh yeah, because he was in the costume. Yo, dude! They did it. Yo! The only way that she would know it was Jack Hammer in the costume is if she took the suit off of him. You knew that Hammer was injured. Don't you think that's a little funny? I mean, it was the Steel Samurai who was injured. It was Will Powers.
What?
Hey, Mr. Wright, explain yourself.
Yes, Mr. Hammer is dragging his leg in this photo. But that's because he was pretending to be Mr. Powers. Pretending? One person was injured in the run-through this morning. That person was Mr. Powers, not Mr. Hammer. Now, why did you think it was Mr. Hammer who was injured?
I already said it. It was Sal who told me. That's right. He must have gotten it wrong.
I think not. Mr. Manila was at the run-through that morning. He would have known it was Mr. Powers who was injured. He saw it happen. Why would he tell you the wrong person? Miss Vasquez? Actually, you didn't hear anything from Mr. Manila. You saw Mr. Hammer limping with your own eyes.
Yeah, but wasn't it Mr. Powers who was injured?
Yes, but remember, Mr. Hammer was dragging his leg too. He was pretending to be Mr. Powers.
Hey!
And when was he doing this?
Well, it would have been after he put on the Steel Samurai costume and went to Studio 2 where he was murdered.
Exactly. Miss Vasquez, you met him, didn't you? You met him, didn't you? You saw the Steel Samurai limping. And Mr. Hammer was in that Steel Samurai suit. That's why you were confused. That's why you thought it was Mr. Hammer who had been injured that morning.
Order! Order! I will have order!
Witness, can you refute this claim?
Yeah, let's see you sneak out of this one, Vasquez.
Very well. I have a question for you.
Ugh. Why are the real killers always so persistent?
Why in the world would I want Mr. Hammer dead? Yes, he'd fallen on hard times, but he was a star. I had nothing to gain from his death. Nothing!
Yeah, you would need a motive. Why would she have killed the victim? If there is a reason, it is unclear to this court. Does the defense have anything to say on the matter? In other words, can you prove she had a motive?
Ugh.
I mean, the bribe, yeah. I mean, I don't think she had a motive. No, I don't think she had a motive that I have yet. But it could be the bribe. Let's do it. Let's do it. I can prove it. I mean, I'm at max health anyway. I have proof, and I'll show you. I present to the court the evidence of Miss Vasquez's motive to this murder. This is my proof. This is...
Here's the photo from before.
This photo reveals the motive in this murder. I'm right, aren't I, Miss Vasquez? 5 years ago, Mr. Hammer was at the height of his fame. With D. Vasquez's help, a terrible accident was swept under the carpet. Ladies and gentlemen, and the case currently up for trial. It began on that day 5 years ago. Ironically enough, that accident precipitated Mr. Hammer's fall. His fall from stardom.
His guilt weighed him down, no doubt.
However, you, D. Vasquez, used Mr. Hammer. You made him work for you for petty change.
Bringing us to the present day and Mr. Hammer's last role as the evil magistrate.
Yes, undoubtedly, it was a constant source of shame for the ex-star.
One moment, Mr. Wright. We're talking about motives here, yet you have only talked about Mr. Hammer. It almost seems as if it was Mr. Hammer who had killed D. Vasquez, not the other way around. What motive would Miss Vasquez have?
Yes, that's right. According to what you say, it would have been no reason to kill Hammer. He was a good source of income for me. And I never get rid of useful men. It's a policy of mine.
Mr. Wright, please explain Miss Vasquez's motive for murder.
Uh-oh. Now I don't know. Now it could probably just be nothing. I mean, yeah, it was probably self-defense, but nah, it's. I don't think the monkey head is a motive. I mean, it might be the studio. It's fallen on hard times. I mean, I'm at full health, so I can eliminate one possibility. She had no motive, Your Honor.
What's that now?
It was Mr. Hammer who was out for blood. All Miss Vasquez did was push him off the stairs in self-defense.
What's that now?
It's simple. Mr. Hammer was intending to kill Miss Vasquez.
What? What?
Your Honor! Jack Hammer drugged Mr. Powers with sleeping pills. Jack Hammer snuck into the dressing room and stole the Steel Samurai costume. Jack Hammer wore the costume to fool the security lady into thinking it was Powers. Then Jack Hammer made his way to the trailer. And for what purpose, you ask? To kill D. Vasquez, who had so cruelly taken advantage of him all those years. Yo, she's got shark teeth. That's kind of hot. I mean, so you did it, didn't you? Yep. I'm guilty. It was me. Someone call an ambulance! There's blood everywhere. We're too late.
Ah, Miss Vasquez!
What happened here? Manuel fell from the trailer stairs. Manuel! Miss Vasquez, please try to remain calm.
No!
How could this? It was an accident. Mr. Hammer was doing an action scene and...
No! Manuel!
Don't touch him, Miss Vasquez.
No!
Please don't die. Please. Congratulations, Mr. Wright. I lose again.
Mr. Edgeworth, where's D. Vasquez?
In the waiting hot lobby, Your Honor, as calm and collected as ever.
I see. Mr. Wright,
Yes, Your Honor.
it appears you have brought about yet another miracle.
I thank you, Your Honor.
I think not, Your Honor. Will Powers was innocent. That he should only be found so is only natural, not a miracle.
Yes, you're right. Very well. This court finds the defendant, Mr. Will Powers,
Not guilty.
Well, even after proving that he was drugged with sleeping pills, we had to prove that he didn't do it without a shadow of a doubt that someone else did it. He was drugged. It was proven that he was drugged. He couldn't have done it. But no, that's not enough.
Anyhow, court is adjourned.
Yeah, they're gonna sus kiss and go. Oh, Edgeworth. I mean, oh, Phoenix. Oh, Edgeworth.
Oh,
Oh, I object.
oh no, overruled. I don't know what to say. Thank you so much.
I'm just glad you're okay.
Yes, but it's sad. I know that now that Mr. Hammer stole my costume. It's bad enough that he wanted to kill Miss Vasquez. But to think that he tried to frame me for the murder, it makes me say it. Tell me why, Mr. Wright.
Huh?
Tell me. Why did Mr. Hammer want to blame me?
I don't know. I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, of course.
Whew. I'm not sure I wanted to go down that road. Hey, congratulations, WP.
Oh, hey. Thanks to you, I'll be able to don the Steel Samurai outfit once more. I can't wait to get back into that sweaty costume and... Is something wrong?
No, of course not. Nick, Edgeworth. Phoenix.
Edgeworth.
Say something right. I'm not good at small talk.
Huh? What? That was too bad, Edgeworth. Why is he holding his shoulder like that?
You don't waste any time gloating, do you?
No, I really want to thank you. Vasquez would have gotten away if you hadn't stepped in.
Pleased to meet you. I'm Powers.
Edgeworth. I'm a big fan of your work, Mr. Powers.
Liar.
Right. I must say I hadn't expected to meet you again after all these years. Yeah, meet again. However, in retrospect, it would have been better had we had not met. Thanks to you, I'm saddled with unnecessary feelings.
Unnecessary feelings?
Yes, unease and uncertainty.
Aren't those kind of necessary?
They only serve to get in my way. You listen to me, Phoenix Wright. Don't ever show your face in front of me again. Otherwise I might kiss it. That's what I came here to tell you.
Mr. Wright? Was that guy your friend?
What friends, as if? They're rivals. Rivals! Rivals, right, Nick?
Rivals in love.
For now we are, I guess.
Why do I get the feeling I'm missing something? Come on, Nick, tell me. What's the deal with you and Edgeworth?
And so the curtain closed on another trial. I caused quite a stir by revealing that accident from 5 years ago. It was the talk of the town. Thankfully, Global Studios rethought its programming change. They went back to making kid shows again. Nice. Oh, oh my, uh-oh. Oh, she's got giant fucking, bow. Hey, Nick, this is it. The new show starts today. You're gonna watch it with me, right? I'll admit, I was kind of surprised. I didn't think they'd seriously go through with it. Yeah, you have to buy trading cards too, okay? You have to trade with Cody and that assistant. Fine, I'll do it. Isn't that great that WP gets to play the lead again? Wait, is Will Powers Pink Princess? I wonder if they'll show his face, real face this time. I don't know. I don't think the world is ready for the real Will Powers. Her boobs look detachable. That's where she stores the missiles.
Whoa!
Hey, look, a bird! Brand new episode has been added. It's been what, 15 years? About that, yes. 15 years and a long time to wait. You can't imagine how much I've suffered. You've suffered? But now, the perfect opportunity has presented itself. At last, I shall have my revenge. What? Merry Christmas. Edgeworth!
Merry Christmas, you filthy animal. Wait, no, keep the change, you filthy animal.
December 25th. Writing co-logs.
Hey, Nick! Hey, did you know there are any good waterfalls around here?
Waterfalls? Dare I ask why?
Duh, Nick, isn't it obvious? I need a waterfall to stand under, preferably a freezing one.
Is that part of your spirit medium training?
Of course, except I've been slacking off lately. I need to brave the elements and be forged under the rushing spring waters.
Why don't you just, like, turn the shower on? Okay. I don't know about any falls per se, but Gourd Lake is pretty close.
Darn.
Sorry, but them's the breaks. Couldn't you just take a cold shower or something?
Yes!
Call it.
Hey, good idea.
So much for rushing spring waters.
Next in the news, a large unidentified animal was sighted at Gourd Lake.
Can I I haven't done this in a while.
Testing. Is this even working?
I can't tell. I need to adjust. I can't hear anything out of my my voice receiver. Oh, it's working? All right. Well, I can't hear it, so I need to adjust that. So I don't need to. Yeah, I'll fix that later. Because I can't hear it through my headset. I need to increase the volume for my mic. The town is buzzing with excitement. Locals are calling it Gordy, in a tip of the hat to Nessie, the Loch Ness Monster. Though its namesake Nessie proved to be a hoax, locals are confident in their Gordy is the real deal. Boring. Can't they show real news for a change? Nick. The water pressure's kind of low in that shower. You want more pressure, huh? Why don't you go down to the fire department and have them spray you with the hose? Who let this small child in here? Spray her down, boys!
Jump! Ah, good idea, Nick. Apparently, Fey blood is no aid in detecting sarcasm.
We interrupt this program to bring you a special news bulletin. Strange occurrences continue at Gourd Lake, but this time it's murder.
Gourd Lake again?
The body of a man was found in the lake earlier this morning. A suspect was apprehended. Sources inside the police department revealed that the suspect's name is Miles Edgeworth, age 24. Edgeworth was an up-and-coming prosecutor known for his skill and connections. He was guaranteed a long and rewarding career. Has he thrown it all away?
Huh? Edgeworth? What's going on?
Edgeworth would never do something like... Nick?
Hey, Maya!
And the fireman yelled at me when I called him.
We've got bigger things to worry about than that. They arrested Edgeworth.
What? You mean the prosecutor?
Yeah, he's a suspect in a murder.
Oh, nani? What's where? What? Who?
Why? Ow! I don't know.
Let's go find out, Nick. Wow.
All right. It's time to rest my voice. We got the premise of the next court case, and I hope to see you again then. So, my friends, I hope you enjoyed yourself. Take care, stay well, and bye-bye for now.